So, hi everyone. Tomorrow is another big day because we record another podcast with Simon Gattinger, actually from the Wachau. He's a really young winemaker and he was kind enough to send me 3 beautiful bottles, and we wanted to try them with Süßkartoffel, which is sweet potato, thank you. And my lovely girlfriend also made a dip for it, so we thought, why not? And as you should, we tried with the Federspiel. That's the lightest of the 3, so to say. So it already has a more citrusy character to it, and this wine actually had a more metallic feel to it, so it's more like yeah, some say it's a minerality or rocky element to it, a more light-bodied style, but very ripe aromas. And so this one I would suggest to have in the morning, and also with the sweet potato. Yeah, it's the same effect. It really counterbalances because it has acidity, it has some sweetness and saltiness, so it's really like a wonderful dance play in your mouth. And the second wine was Nomis, Grüner Veltliner 2018. That's also from the color. You don't see it because we have these beautiful lights on and already after dinner time, but already from the color it's a bit darker or deeper, so to say. And really just another category of nose. It's not really citrusy, not really creping, but it's more, it has a bouquet almost, and more like this honeydew melon and almost secondary, tertiary aromas. So it's a bit closed in the nose, but in the mouth it's really full of aromas, a bit lower in acidity, a hint of this peppery notes from the Grüner Veltliner, which is really typical. Yeah, it's a really savory, a lot of layers come through, so it has a quite long finish. If we also try it with the sweet potato, it's not bad, but it's nothing special, I would say. Mixes in your mouth, but they are not friends, so yeah, just stay with the first one. And the third wine is actually a Riesling, so the first 2 wines were Grüner Veltliner. The third is Ried Loibenberg. It's a cru wine, 2018, also 13% alcohol. By the way, beautiful labels. First, I haven't recognized what it is, but this is actually because these wines are coming from the beautiful Wachau. This golden line is actually representing the Danube River, so really beautiful design. And the golden line is really representing also this golden colored wine. So, and this wine is, to be honest, I wouldn't recognize it. Hi. To be honest, they also like the wine maybe, or they smell it, because this has a really pronounced nose and really on the tropical side actually. And this wine, as I already tasted it, it has for a Riesling it has quite low acidity, but it's really full of these mango aromas and really on the riper side of stone fruits. And what we also wrote down is like really a bunch of spring flowers, you know. It's full of these flowery aromas. And also what my lovely assistant suggested, it's like an overwrapped mandarin. It's just a beautiful wine, full of sweetness actually, so it enhances the sweetness of the sweet potato and it makes it more tender. So maybe if you want to have a movie night as well, and if you want to have some sweet potato chips and some bottle of wines, I would recommend the Federspiel Grüner Veltliner if you want to be more awake maybe, and this beautiful Ried Loibenberg Riesling if you want to and just relax and be more comfortable. So these wines are all really on the riper side of fruit. And really this apricot Marilla, and you will also see it in my Wachau video. Marilla is really a typical and flagship fruit in the Wachau. Really great wines, and I'm really looking forward to this conversation. And thank you for the wines, Simon. Cheers.
Hello everybody, my name is Simon Gattinger and I'm the owner of the winery called Weingut Gattinger, which is located in Loibenberg in the beautiful Wachau Valley in Austria. Today I'm tasting my classical Veltliner Federspiel single vineyard Klostersatz. It's a medium-bodied, well-structured wine, and now enjoy the view over my hometown. I wish you all the best. Cheers, Simon.
So, final verdict about the Gattinger wines. I just had the podcast with him yesterday, and we slowly but surely reached the end of these two beautiful bottles. We tried them with a bunch of dishes, and I just want to know that this guy is really nice and motivated, and it was really nice to talk to him, and hopefully we'll see his vineyard soon. Also from the video and also personally, and I just want to tell you like a final impression why we like the wines, which ones we really liked, and yeah, just a general opinion, maybe help you. So the Federspiel 2019, definitely it's a really young wine, and that's kind of in the middle in terms of weight or stylistic. If you also would watch my Wachau video, then I will explain these three stylistic style. The Steinfeder Federspiel Smaragd, so that's kind of in the middle. So that was really on the greener side and really alive, really green apple but ripe, fruity acidity, and not too many inorganic elements to it. But the wine is really much alive after the third day as well. So this one I would really recommend for lighter dishes, but also like salads with some fats, with some nuts. We also tried it with some pimian nuts and also with peanuts. It was really nice because it has some fruity acidity to counterbalance this funky protein and fat. And so these beautiful labels, he will also talk about it in the podcast. So I really like the style of his wines. So it's a Federspiel, it's really like an elegant white wine, linear, it's gonna conquer you, and really nice, really fresh after the third day as well. Like it's really dry, but it doesn't dry you out, so to say. Just like 2 grams of residual sugar. It's really nice, really well balanced wine. Beautiful. And the next wine, 2018 already. And I didn't know what Nomis means, but it's Simon Breakfast, you know. And since the vintage is 2019, this guy was not a member of the Vineyard Wachau yet, but it's 13 volume percent. It could be already a Smaragd quality, and it really is. So this wine has more like a bouquet. First I thought it's kind of oxidated, because it was really has really complex aromas, not really just fruity, but so but the second wine, really the body is more dominant than the acidity, but it's also more complex, so it's really almost slightly oxidative to me, but these wines were already in stainless steel. This guy also has plans to use barrels later, but it's also native yeast, so spontaneous fermentation, really almost naturally made wines. This guy is experimenting, but does it really well. So, and what's also important that these wines has already seen the terrace, also the morning heat and the afternoon heat, and we left it out and put it in the fridge again. So that's the third day, and these wines are really fresh. So it's a great complement to the wines. And you can drink it for 3 days if you have enough power to resist. And the third wine is a Riesling. The guy said Loibenberg and Riesling are his two favorite things, and I can understand why, but that's really not a typical Riesling. That's also 2018 vintage, so as I mentioned, the guy was not a member of the Wachau in 2018 yet, but it's also 13 volume percent alcohol. That means that's also Smaragd wine. And really from the quality, in a blind tasting I would never tell that this is a Riesling. Actually in this wine the residual sugar is more than the acidity. So, but the nose is really pronounced already, so really luscious what comes to my mind, because it has enough sugar. And apricot dumplings, what came to our mind and what came to my mind. And in terms of fruit, more like exotic fruits, tropical fruits, like mango, maybe ananas, with lower acidity, you know. And it's really ripe and really full and bodied, but it really long aftertaste, but it's really sweety. So it's about 6 grams of residual sugar, so it's not that much, but it's a little bit more than 5 grams of total acidity. So it's an interesting Riesling, not a typical one. Loibenberg is also very warm. And really this stone fruits, peach, overripe or ripe mandarin. Really nice wine. So my favorite was actually the Nomis, to be honest. The Riesling is not a typical one, but it's interesting in terms of, I would say it's more like for dessert. Or with sweet potato, it was really nice. And the Nomis, it's more versatile, I would say. I would also put it with white meat and maybe with creamy stuff. And the first wine is really for appetizer on its own, or also with salads, with fruit salad. So really nice wine. This guy will also experiment with other. He's also gonna make a Riesling Federspiel and maybe experiment with other grape varieties like Loibenberg. So good luck with him and good luck with his wines. And please listen to the podcast and watch the other video with about Wachau, what I made, and feel free to drink more Gattinger, and good luck to this guy. Really appreciate his efforts. Thank you, bye.